What's up, guys? This is Alex Chu coming at you with another episode. In this episode, I want to talk about advancement of my cell realignment machine. And I want to tell you progress about my machine. But anyway, before I tell you that, I want to tell you my name is Alex Chu. I'm the guy who invented the physical immortality rings. These are the rings that you put on your small fingers during sleep. You wear them, you don't age anymore. You become immortal. You become ageless. Yeah. For example, like me, I'm almost 48. I look pretty good, right? If you go to my website, okay, I'll give you a link at the bottom of this video. It's livemuchlonger.com. If you go to my website, you will see that 80% of the Amazon customers, they give me 4 stars or 5 stars, okay? So anyway, go to livemuchlonger.com, livemuchlonger.com if you want to stay physically young forever. Link is at the bottom of this video. Anyway, today I want to talk about my cell realignment machine, okay? There's this, today I spoke to a lady on the phone, right? And I asked her, have you ever defrost a frozen pork or frozen chicken before? She said yes. I said, isn't it true that if you, in a hot summer day, okay, if you put a frozen piece of pork on the table, on the kitchen table, okay, it defrosts very, very slowly. But guess what? You put that frozen pork inside a plastic bag and then you dump it in cold water. It defrosts like so much quicker. Why? I mean, you put it on the table, okay, and you let air to defrost it, warm air to defrost it. It defrosts slowly. But then you put the frozen pork inside a plastic bag, you dump into cold water. It actually dissolves, it actually defrosts faster in cold water. Why? How come cold water beats warm air? The reason is because the water and the pork, they have similar frequency. You understand? They have similar frequency. So the water can take away the coldness from the pork a lot quicker than warm air. Just for example, those vacuum hot water bottle. You pour hot water inside, and then the vacuum bottle, it's basically it's sealed off. There's a one layer that does not have air inside. You understand? It's like fully vacuumed, okay? And hot water stays hot inside that hot water bottle. The reason is because when there's no air, there is no more, there's no more frequency, you understand? The frequency does not transfer. When the frequency does not transfer, the heat or cold, it does not leave the bottle, you see? And I tell the lady, is the reason why my cell realignment machine works is because I tune my capacitor, I tune my resistor to such a way that the frequency of my machine resonates with the human flesh. When it resonates with the human flesh, it can do anything. It could realign the cell structure. It could realign broken cells, So a lot of people, they build machines, for example, like Lakowski machine, Rife machine, whatever machine, Tesla coil, whatever. I don't care how many volts, how many watts the machine uses. The machine can use millions of watts, okay, thousands of volts. But if you don't tune it correctly, it does not penetrate your flesh. You understand? It does not realign your cells. So you have to tune it to a certain way so that a frequency is very similar to the frequency of your flesh, so that it could penetrate your flesh and repair the damages, And I just want to say that recently I discovered, see, these are the capacitors that I made, okay? These are the capacitors. I discovered that if I tune it to these 3 capacitors, every one of them are 35 volts tolerance. And then one is 2200 UF, the other, and then 2 of them are 4700 UF. And then 2100 ohms, okay? But anyway, that's the detail. What I'm trying to say is, I noticed something. If I seal off the edges with plastic bag and I put it in sort of like a tube, See, this is a what do you call it? Toothpaste box. Okay, I stuff it inside a toothpaste box. You see, the back is empty. Okay, and the front. This is the front. I noticed that if I design a gun turret, sort of like a gun turret, sort of like a tube, that the electrons would shoot out from here and then enter back into here. The electron would shoot out, and then come back to here, like that. It could shoot when you have a tube when you build a tube like this. It could actually reaches your injury much better. If you don't have this tube, you just basically all you have is the capacitor. All you have is a capacitor with the resistor without the tube. This doesn't function very well because what happened is electrons would simply travel, in a very short distance. It will go like that. It doesn't even reach your flesh. It doesn't travel into your body. You have to make the electron travel into your body to realign the cells in your body, and then travel back to this end. From this end goes into the body, and then travel back to the other end. That's the reason why I discovered when you build a tube, when you sort of, and then you seal off the edges, right? So electrons cannot escape through the edges, and then you put it inside a tube, You put it inside a tube like this. And then suddenly, wow, the electrons can shoot into your flesh. It could shoot a long distance into the flesh, travel in your flesh, and then meanwhile it realign your cell, and then electrons travel back to the other end and come, end up in here like that. And it works so much better. I noticed it. It's back in the days I was selling just the machine box, but it does not have this gun turret. It does not have this tunnel thing. Now I'm building my machine. Every one of my machine was a tunnel, and this could actually, I think customer can just buy this. I might have to. Well, it looks kind of ugly if I just use paper. Maybe I should find a factory that makes plastic parts. Plastic tube. So I could just, or maybe I'll just go to Home Depot, buy plastic tubing, and then put this capacitor inside this plastic tube. So people can, for example, if you have back injury, maybe you find someone to build yourself a wooden stand. I don't recommend metal stand. What I mean is wooden stand, that holds this, for example, that holds this tube. And then, let's say if you have knee injury, the stand holds this tube to your knee, and then it repairs your knee like that. What I'm talking about is like a wooden stand, a wooden handle that you can bolt to your bed or something. You can bolt it to your bed, or maybe like a rope, like a rope that attach to the cell realignment machine. So let's say when you're lying down, you can, let's say if you have eye injury or ear injury, it could sort of like heal your eyes. If you maybe install a hook on the ceiling and then get a rope, and it heals your eyes this way or whatever. I don't know, but this alone would work without the machine box. All you need is a gun turret, so that the electrons can shoot out of the capacitor into your flesh to repair your injury, and then electrons travel out of your body and then shoot back to the other end. This will work. This alone will work, But anyway, I'm gonna do more experiment with this, and then I'll put it on my how to build page. And anyway, that's what I want to talk about for this episode. I hope you like my channel. If you like, please subscribe. And I guess I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.